You're listening to the Tuneful Parent Podcast, Episode 7, The Prenatal Journey of a Musical Mom-to-Be.
Oh, my pretty baby, oh, my sweetie baby, I just can't believe I'm yours.
Hey parents, you're listening to the Tuneful Parent Podcast. I'm your host, JoEllyn Sumner, the Tuneful teacher. I'm a vintage-loving crooner coming to you from the windy city of Chicago. My mission is to give you the tools to cultivate a tuneful home that will grow joyful, compassionate, empathetic, lifelong learners. I believe we are all born musical people, and I'm here to empower you. Tune in to learn easy songs, games, rhymes, and dances. Everything you need to engage intentionally with your children, all while building and stimulating their brain, nurturing their heart, and stirring their soul. Here's your backstage pass. Let's get tuneful. Welcome back to the podcast. I am so excited that you're here, and I'm taking a little time to talk about my experience being pregnant and also being a music teacher, and how I'm trying to use my time being pregnant to be as musical as possible with my little one, because this might be the only time that I get to experience this stage of life. I find myself overwhelmed with emotion. I've literally waited all my life to become a mom. At my preschool graduation at R School in Oak Forest, Illinois, they passed around a microphone to tell basically what you wanted to be when you grew up. And when it was my turn, without hesitation, I stated confidently, when I grow up, I want to be a mom. I was the first little girl to say this, and the collective "ah" from the parents and grandparents in the audience was priceless. My mom had such a dramatic impact on me and my life from birth to preschool that I knew that I wanted to be just like her. I knew that I wanted to be a mom and raise children in a happy, caring, vibrant home, just like she raised me. This pregnancy has been long awaited. I'm turning 40 in September, and I married my soulmate and best friend just 3 years ago, this coming November. He's 7 years older than I am, and he never thought he would have a child. You can imagine how elated he was to find out that he was going to be a dad and that I was going to be a mom. My fertility journey has had its ups and downs. When I was in my 20s, I had a failed pregnancy. That relationship was not stable at all. Bringing a child into the world with that person was not going to be a happy family situation. So I'm grateful that in some ways that happened. However, losing that pregnancy has always stuck with me, and it actually made me wonder if I would ever be able to conceive a child at all. Fast forward to this November 2020, when I actually found out that I was pregnant. I took the test while my husband was practicing his golf swing at the driving range, and I couldn't wait to tell my husband, and he couldn't wait to find out either. He called me up as he was leaving the driving range and excitedly asked, "Well?" And rather than trying to surprise him with the answer, I just came right out with it over the phone. "We're pregnant." Want to know a secret? The Tuneful Home Parental Music Membership doors are going to be opening on June 1st. Get on the wait list today so you can be the first to know how to be a part of the only parental music membership out there in the world today. Just go to thetunefulteacher.com/waitlist. Let me guess, you're struggling how to play with your children musically. You're feeling a little helpless and not sure what to do. And you don't want to put your kiddo in front of a screen all day. Well, what if I told you it didn't have to be this way? In fact, your children want to hear you sing and play with them. You'll have their attention while you'll be growing their trust and love at the same time as growing their brain. I want to introduce you to my signature 4-step method, the home method, a simple step-by-step method for parents who want to cultivate a musical family to build babies' brains and hearts through joyful bonding moments. To help you get started on your journey to have a tuneful home, you'll also get access to a private Facebook group, live parent-child classes, special guest experts who will speak on a variety of topics, and monthly tuneful teas where we'll get together to just chat. Don't miss out on the Tuneful Home Parental Music membership and get on the wait list today. www.thetunefulteacher.com/waitlist. Even though I didn't get to do the fun husband reveal I wanted to, it wasn't the most important thing. The joy of being able to share in the news together was just as meaningful, if not more. Ever since that day, we've been on cloud 9, researching, learning, and preparing for our little girl's arrival. For most of my prenatal journey, I thought I was having a boy. I had no morning sickness. I just felt tired, nothing out of the ordinary. And from what I had heard, I thought that this all pointed to me having a boy. But to our surprise, when it came to confirm the gender at our 20-week ultrasound, we found out that a little girl was in our midst. So, spoiler alert, we've already decided on her name, and she shall be known as JoEllyn Sumner. Truth be told, we came up with her name in a rather interesting way. My husband and I met serendipitously in Nashville, Tennessee, in front of Robert's Western World, the home of traditional country and Western music, 7 years ago this past September. As you can tell, music is a huge part of my life and also his life, thus including Music City, the place where we met, and the iconic historical home of country music is very important to both of us. However, we were stuck on what to pair Nash with. My husband is a Lee, David Lee, after his dad, Perry Lee, so Hubs was leaning toward Nashley Elaine. And I thought it was a bit too long and too many E sounds, so I wanted something a little bit more unique. So I suggested Nashlyn. This is a nod to my name, my mom's name, and how I eventually got my name in its current form. My name is JoEllyn, and that came from the combination of my father Joseph and mother Mary Ellen's 2 names. They changed the second E to a Y, and when I got older, I started capitalizing my E in my name. So it's spelled JoEllyn. For the middle name, we took inspiration from my husband's side of his mother's middle name, Elaine, which is what she goes by as her first name. So after much thought, my husband and I compromised on the first name of our baby girl with nods to both of our families, Nashlyn Elaine. Nashlyn is moving and grooving inside this mama more than ever. Her movements are larger and more intense, and I'm getting a little bit more worn out on the daily, but my husband and I cannot wait to meet her. I only have 6.5 more days of school teaching in the elementary school system near my home. So I'm looking forward to putting up my feet, rewatching Game of Thrones, the intended order of the Star Wars movies, Harry Potter, Vikings, and so much more, while getting our little one's room ready for her arrival. We have prepped and laid out the first layer of her room with the big furniture assembled in its place. And the next layer, of course, is wall decor. And we just had our small outdoor fiesta-themed baby shower. Nacho Average baby shower. Nacho Average mama. And let's talk about a baby. And we are so excited to have seen our family that we have missed so much in this past year of isolation and quarantine and social distancing. I can't wait to fill Nashlyn's closet with all sorts of cute clothes, her bookshelf with all the soulful books highlighting diversity, and all the toys that will help her brain and her body grow. Standing up in front of my family over the weekend, I was just so blessed to feel this way and to have another reminder that, yes, I am carrying a life inside me, and this is my daughter, and I can't wait to raise her in this wonderful world and see her grow. I've been singing to her daily and started our musical play journey through my Love Notes prenatal music curriculum. If you haven't heard of prenatal music before, it's so beneficial for both mama and baby. It's therapeutic, but also helps build the bonds of trust and love between mom, baby, and partner while in utero. In my prenatal music membership, the Tuneful Home, parents have access to music lessons from prenatal all the way to preschool. The doors are opening in June, so make sure you go to thetunefulteacher.com/waitlist to be notified as soon as the doors are open. You'll have everything at your fingertips for the low monthly cost of $37 a month for the entirety of your membership. Don't miss out on it today and reap the rewards from prenatal all the way to preschool. I get more and more excited and equally nervous for the delivery of our baby girl. I can't help but wonder what her first few weeks in this world will be like. What kind of advice would you give to me, this mother-to-be? I would love to hear your thoughts. Please share your best tips and advice for this first-time mama in my show notes comment section. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Just because this jam session is over doesn't mean our time together has to end. Head over and join my Facebook group, The Tuneful Parent. And if you're on Instagram, take a screenshot, add it to your stories, and tag me at The Tuneful Teacher. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay tuneful, parents.